We've got lots of cruise news updates from Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Line, MSC Cruises and more, as well as a promising vaccination rollout for crew in the United States. Well, ahoy there, cruisers!
Before we begin, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We are so close to our next huge milestone of 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please click the button right now.
First up, news from Royal Caribbean. In Cadiz in Spain, the Harmony of the Seas has left dry dock after spending almost a month for maintenance there. Captain Johnny Fevlin has been posting photos and video on Twitter of Harmony of the Seas progress at the shipyard. Cruise ships like Harmony of the Seas must undergo routine work in dry docks every 5 years or so to keep the ship properly maintained and seaworthy. She underwent lots of technical work on her propellers, stabilisers and bottom valves, plus she had a fresh coat of paint. An amazing 8,000 litres of paint was used. Jewel of the Seas and Symphony of the Seas will follow later this month, then followed by Liberty of the Seas in July 2021.
And in other Royal news, some interesting things came out of Royal Caribbean's first quarter 2021 financial results. Like, did you know that Royal made more money on things like drinks packages, Wi-Fi and shore excursions than they did actually on selling cruises? They also lost $1.1 billion in quarter one, which is less than 2020 where they lost $1.4 billion. This is probably due to the increased sales for this year and the fact that they've got very good at saving money over the last year.
Next up from Norwegian Cruise Line, Norwegian have announced brand new itineraries on board the Norwegian Jade, Epic and Getaway from ports including Barcelona, Rome and Athens. These cruises will take place towards the end of summer, beginning on September 5th. As you already know, Europe cruising has been safely operating for months, so it's great to see yet more cruises being announced. Really good news for us here in Europe.
Absolutely, we're very tempted, weren't we, looking at some of them sailings?
Yeah, there's some really good prices for Norwegian. They very much keep them in mind. They're a lot cheaper than some of the cruise lines from what we saw.
Now, MSC Cruises have announced it's beginning a fleet-wide vaccination programme for all of its crew members. The initial stage will vaccinate crew across 10 ships, including the Virtuosa, before it begins sailing in the UK later this month. After the first 10 ships are complete, it will vaccinate crew across the entire MSC fleet. We're not sure where these vaccinations are coming from because in Europe and the UK you cannot buy the vaccines privately. Well, you can't buy the Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Moderna or the Johnson vaccines anywhere. So we're assuming they've bought the stock from Russia or from China, but it's great to see that they are protecting all of their crew. The 10 ships will sail the Mediterranean and Northern Europe this summer, including itineraries with stops in the UK, Italy, Malta, Greece, Germany, Croatia and much more.
And in other news, MSC Seaside has joined the MSC Grandiosa back at sea this week. The ship is sailing 7-night cruises in the Western Mediterranean, featuring new destinations in Syracuse in Sicily and Taranto in Puglia, Italy. How fantastic, brand new places.
I'm so glad you had to say them names, not me.
I'm really sorry if I butchered those names. We are really bad at pronouncing things, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. Next up, from two ports in Florida, Port Canaveral and the Port of Miami have started vaccinating crew members and ship workers. It's really good news. Some crew aboard Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas received their COVID-19 vaccinations on Saturday in the Port of Miami. Another 900 crew members will be vaccinated this week. Miami Mayor Daniela Levine Carver said, "Vaccinating crew members is key to getting passenger cruises safely sailing again, putting hundreds of thousands of Americans back to work, including tens of thousands here in our community." Port Canaveral was actually the first port in the USA to offer vaccines. It has the capacity to offer 1,000 COVID-19 vaccination shots every single day. This is a great sign that cruising will be coming back this summer in the USA. It's really good news that the cruise lines are starting to vaccinate their crew as they promised.
Now on to Costa Cruises. They have resumed sailing on its newest flagship cruise ship, the Costa Esmeralda, this week. It's great news to see another ship back in Europe and it's big business for the local economy. Before the COVID pandemic, Costa Cruises generated an economic impact of 3.5 billion euros per year in Italy and over 17,000 jobs.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money and a lot of jobs. It just goes to show you how impactful cruising is, not just to the actual cruise ships and the cruise lines, but all of the places they stop, all of the tourists they bring into all of these places that don't get many tourists, and all of the jobs involved around cruising as well, in the ports, people who work in shops and local shops near the ports and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Costa Esmeralda's week-long Italian itineraries include stops at Savona, oh my gosh, Ben. We're back to video one. Civitavecchia. I did learn how to say it, I just forgot, it's been so long. Naples, Messina, Calgary and Lespez, yeah.
We'll just put them at the bottom there. Some of the protocols on board include a COVID swab test before you cruise, then one halfway again through the cruise. Mask wearing, reduced capacity, as well as brand new air ventilation filters.
All excursions must be done through Costa Cruises only, so unfortunately there's no getting off the ship in the port without one of these excursions booked. 3 more Costa ships will begin sailing the Mediterranean this summer 2021, which is fantastic news.
Thank you so much for watching. We had some good news there. It's finally good to be reporting some great news. Please do make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.
Thank you so much to all of our patrons. You guys are amazing, keeping our channel going through the past year and into this year as well. The cruise captains of the week this week are James and Tori. So ahoy.
Ahoy there, James and Tori. That's it till next time. Happy cruising.